Hey and hello there everyone, welcome back to the Strike Streams Monday edition, where I, a voice actor, am on strike for video games still, and I'm trying to shiny hunt for legendaries, and you guys all know that because you've been here a bunch of times. How are we all doing? Lovely to see you. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope your week has gotten off to a very good start. Mine has been interesting. I'll talk to you about that later, I'm sure. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well though, and that your Monday is good. And if you're at the end of your Monday, then well done for making it through Monday. And if you're still like in the middle of the afternoon, then good luck with those last few hours or whatever. Yes. So lovely to see you all. Thank you for being here. Let's get into the game, say hi to some people, and we'll get into our adventures. So 4 weeks ago today, just a heads up, 4 weeks ago today, our first Dynamax adventure, 4 weeks ago today, we got the Golden Mesprit. And I have not had a shiny legendary Pokemon since then. So I have done over 100 Dynamax adventures. I am now officially, mathematically overdue for a shiny legendary Pokemon. So keep tuning in because it's like mathematically it should be happening pretty soon. Like if not today, because I think with the Mesprit as well, Mesprit was about at 100 as well. So, maybe we could have a lucky Monday. But the other thing I was going to say is, what was I going to say? Something about, hang on, sorry, I read Kevin's message about Xenoblade, now I'm struggling to remember. But the other thing, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and this is very interesting. And I looked at my shinies that I have yesterday, and unless there's like something I'm missing or something I'm forgetting or something that I've like misplaced, like it's buried in like one of these boxes somewhere and I just forgot to move it to like a different box or something. And maybe we can, if you guys can remember what my last shiny was, let me know, because I've moved it into Pokemon Home already. But basically though, unless I have gotten something wrong, unless I have messed up somewhere, I don't think I have had a shiny from the strike streams in all of April. So we're on April 14th today. I think my last one was the 31st of March, no joke. I think, wasn't it like Celio or something? But I checked last night and I looked at the date on it and I was like, wait, 31st of March? It's been like 2 weeks since we last got a shiny. We could, like, really be... Oh, Gage said Celio. And then Kieran said Celio. So, yes, Celio was the last one I saw. And I think the Celio is the last one I got. I couldn't find anything that was more recent than that. So, I mean, maybe I need to go back through, like, my threads and social media, because I usually do or my screenshots. Like, I might have, like, a screenshot somewhere of the last shiny or whatever. So I'll check after this, but I might not have had a shiny in the month of April at all. So if so, I'm not just like in a legendary drought. I am in a drought now. So let's hope we get some shinies, and see how this goes, okay? So, right, that's enough waffling and introduction. Let's go do this thing. Viv, should you try to complete the Pokedex? To get the shiny charm, yes, absolutely. That triple odds of getting a shiny, it really does make a difference. I know for someone like Xander, after, like, say, the first 100 Dynamax Adventures, it's like, are you sure this shiny charm thing works? But then another 25 or so Dynamax Adventures later, the shiny charm was laughing in Xander's face. So, so let's say, Xander's doing egg hatching for shiny. Ooh, okay. So let's say hi to some people. So, hang on. So Kieran, hi. Viv, hi. Xander, hi. Kevin, hi. Jurassic Guy, hi. Sir Trecklesworth the Third, hello. Kiba, hi. Gage, hi. Stream Elements Bot, hi. And Skywatcher, hi. And Gage, hi. I know I have, like, talked to some of the people I'm saying hi to, but I actually didn't get to say hi. So if I missed anyone, please let me know. Otherwise, we'll get into Otherwise, though, let's get into... Oh, Darkness, my old friends. This is without having a foreign ditto. Oh, gosh, Xander. Like, doesn't, like, Archie have this game? Could you not, say, get, like, a Dutch ditto or something? Isn't one of Sarah's mods... Isn't there anyone who you could get a thingamajig? Okay, so let's get the tickets up. Okay, so, guys... So, again, because it's been a month, my tickets... Or 4 weeks. My tickets are Thunderous... Uxie, Thunderous, and Blacephalon, okay? So Thunderous, Uxie, and Blacephalon. If you are able to do any of these, then what I need you guys to do is I need you to write strike in big capital letters, and then say, I can do, and then you're going to let me know who you can do out of Thunderous, Uxie, and or Blacephalon, okay? So ready, set, bow, let me know. And then we'll go. But yeah, so ready, set, bow. Let me know what you're able to do. I'll get the spreadsheet up, and then we'll take it from there. And then this should all be good. But yeah, I'll talk about... I was worried I was going to run a bit late today. But I'll tell you about that in a sec. Okay. So let's get the old spreadsheet. And guys, gals, here is my question for the day as well, once we do it. Like, don't reply to this just yet. We'll ask it in a sec and everything. But basically, we only have 4 Pokemon left on the old spreadsheet Reno. And in addition to predicting, like, when will we get a shiny legendary or whatever, we'll also kind of try and predict, like, what order we'll get the rest of the spreadsheet Reno Pokemon in, okay? Okay. So, here we go. So, let's see who we've got. We've got... Beast Ball can be passed down through breeding. Excellent. Okay, that's good to know. Right, so we got Gage, we got Kevin. Gage and Kevin. Does that really work? Probably no. Kieran... And then Cuba, and Skywatcher. Come on, Bo. Come on. Well, not Bo, spreadsheet. It's the spreadsheet messing up, not me. Right, Sky. And then Jurassic Guy. And then, okay. So I think that's everyone. Hang on, so let me just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so only 6. Okay, that's fine though, that works. So let me just check who can actually do what. So we've got Gage, who's a Blacephalon boy. And then Sky is a Thunderous gal. And then everyone else isn't anything else. Okay, I'm actually going to play things a little bit differently today. Why don't we have... Okay, I think I know. I think I do know what I'm actually going to do here. This is rather genius, I tell you. No, not really. Okay, so let's have. Come on, Mr. Spreadsheet, spread me a sheet. Bum 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 bum. Okay, Thunderous, and then Thunderous will have the magical team of. Okay, so here's what I've got. Listen up, let me know if this makes sense and if this works, okay? So if I've messed anything up, let me know, okay? So Team 1, who will be getting ready in a sec, Team 1 is going to be Blacephalon, okay? And we're going to have Kieran, Kiba, and Gage. And then Team 2 is going to be Thunderous, and that will be Kevin, Skywatcher, and Jurassic Guy, okay? So does that sound good? Does that make sense? Hopefully that's all good. Xander, you're going for a Lilligant. Oh, wouldn't it be Lilligant? Well, no, you might just be going for Petalils, but... Legends Arceus is pretty good for Petalils, but it kind of depends. So yeah, but if that all sounds good, so just a quick recap. Team 1, Blacephalon, Kira, Kiba, Gage, please get ready. Team 2, Thunderous, you can wait 20 minutes. Kevin, Skywatcher, and Jurassic Guy. Does that sound good? And then I think basically we have enough people here where, like, we can do a Uxie in, like, 45 minutes, but let's not make Gage or Sky arbitrarily wait, like, 45 minutes. We can just have 2 teams now. Okay, so here we go. So, Kieran, Kiba, Gage, please come on down. Make sure that you connect to the internet on the YCOM, if you please. And then it is Easter soon. I've got my Cadbury cream eggs ready, baby. One for Good Friday and one for Easter Sunday. Because I bought a pack of 4, and I had one on the day I bought them, and then one just last week randomly. I was like, I deserve this. Okay, so here we go. Let's anyway embark upon a Dynamax adventure. And what we're going to do is we're going to say Blacephalon. That's Team 1, isn't it? So here we go. Oh, a Sword Shield update for Overworld Shinies. I mean, they should have done that already. But yeah, I mean, if they did that, I would move my data over to a Switch 2. I won't lie. I would probably do that. I would happily just ride around in my bike for a few hours in Sword and Shield to see if I got a shiny. Right, Blacephalon. But 0414. But yeah, that's an interesting question, Gage. 04140212. How about that for a code? So there we go. How long have the VA strikes gone on for, Sir Trucklesworth, the third asks? Yeah, so it's been about 8.5 months now. It was the 27th of July that the strike began, and I began doing these streams on, it was either the 1st or 2nd of August. I feel like it might be the 2nd, but yeah, so I began doing, so basically, yeah, August, September, you know, so if you just sort of say the very end of July, it's like all of August, September, October, November, December. So at the end of December, that was 5 months. January, February, March, so that's 8 months. But now we're halfway through April, so 8.5 months. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. Right, anyway, Sherido and Sayo. It's all the O's. And Keijo. I don't know. Okay, you guys know about Blacephalon. It's a fire and ghost type that's very, very frail. No need for them. Their status moves. And weaker on the defensive rather than special defense, but it doesn't really matter that much. It's frail. And in order of like worst to best, like ghost, ground, ghost, ground, dark, rock, water, something like that. Okay, is what we're after. So yeah. So here we go. And of course we get grass types, which is just so much fun. I tell you what though, I am actually going to pick Amoonguss because it could get us a ground type or a water type or a rock type. Okay. Gloom does not have an actual grass move though, so but let's see how this goes. Yeah, it's just these companies are so greedy. They really do just want to be able to like exploit people and, you know, steal people's essence, and it's like, it's not like these companies are financially hard up, you know. It's like people like having real voices in their projects. It doesn't really actually cost that much. I think in some instances it's actually cheaper to have real people. Okay, so we do have water types left and right here, but there's Armaldo and Tentacruel on the right. So let's go to the right here for Mantine. And then we could go for like Tentacruel. Actually, we could get an all-rain team going here, and we could have the Azumarill at the end. So should we go for an all-rain team with like Mantine, Tentacruel, and Azumarill? Does that sound good? I think we've got a pretty, you know, and we'll obviously keep the Araquanid. But yeah, if we have like Araquanid, Azumarill, Mantine, and yeah. So I think basically what we can do here, so then all we need to really figure out is like, who do we want to keep all the way through? I actually think maybe I should stay all the way through because I'm a grass type, but I'm also poisoned to hit Azumarill with, because you can't hit Azumarill with grass moves. So I think that might be an idea. And then, yeah, and then I don't know who we want to get rid of out of the other two. Xatu is good for Tentacruel. So maybe we'll get rid of... Okay, what if we get rid of Greedent first, right? Because Greedent's just like a sort of kind of useless normal type, right? And then, because Xatu is good for Tentacruel, and then we could get rid of Xatu after the Tentacruel, and then we could get rid of me after the Azumarill. Does that sound like a plan? I think we've got a plan, right? Okay. Oh, Jurassic guy needs sword exclusives. Someone may be able to help you with that, but we'll have to see. Okay, and I do need to hydrate. Yes, good point. Whoever said about hydration, Kieran, thank you. There we go. Right, max ooze, more like a max booze. I'm just trying to boost everyone's special attack here, so if you got special moves, use them. But paralysis? No. Okay, never mind, that sucks. Okay, I am going to switch to a max overgrowth now that we've got one special attack boost. Okay, air slash! Dang, okay, but here's the psychic. Okay, special defense down. No, okay, poison jab. Dang, that really is like the best thing Araquanid's got, isn't it? Which sucks. Okay, here we go, max overgrowth, come on. Kadoosh. Oh, guys, I'm worried we're not going to be able to beat this thing in 3 turns. I am worried we're not going to be able to beat this in 3 turns. Body slam. Paralysis, no. Crud. Right, max overgrowth. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, we need some crits here, I think. Right, max airstream. Hang in there, Greedent, old buddy, old pal. Okay, his psychic. Special defense down, please. No. Critical hit on poison jab or poison. No. Critical hit on a max overgrowth. Oh no, come on. Body slam, please. Oh yes. Oh, we did it. We 3-turned it. Whew, that was close. Oh, good thing we did the 1 poison for setup, and then I did switch to max overgrowth, and good thing I didn't get greedy or anything there. Oh my gosh, good thing Greedent is Greedent is such a bulk. Oh my gosh, Greedent, you bulky boy. Right. Okay. So yeah. So I still think this is a Greedent needs to go here. I know that we have a Pokemon on low health, but again, I think just in terms of, you know, ensuring because Tentacruel is bulky, so we need Xatu for the next one. So if we get rid of Greedent here, so yeah, Greedent, excellent. Again, I know it sucks Araquanid having low health, but Araquanid's the one good Pokemon we have, and all the others suck for Blacephalon. So yeah, Greedent just needs to kind of shut up and stay put and everything. But if we go for Tentacruel now, what's nice here is that Xatu will be able to Dynamax, and then it can use super effective Max Mindstorm, super effective Stab Max Mindstorm, and that'll be really, really good. And then this would be good, and then basically we'll have 2 poison moves for the Azumarill, which is good because no grass moves on Azumarill. Bo, Amoongus boy, Amoongus Bo boy. So yeah. Amozo kind of looks like Tyranitar, it's just a shadow. I know, right? It kind of does. Good thing Tyranitar's not in this mode. Good thing Tyranitar is not in this mode, because that would be really something. Right, I am just going to Giga Drain. More like Giga Lame. And then, and yeah. Right, okay. Sorry, yeah, so guys, so this morning, I did sort of set an alarm. I sort of set, 1 alarm just to kind of, you know, wake me up in the morning, but then I went to bed late last night, and then, so I kind of heard the alarm, but then I ended up just, falling back asleep. And so I ended up, sort of, sleeping in a little bit or whatever. And then I went grocery shopping, but I was obviously doing it, an hour later or so than I had intended. But yeah, so I went grocery shopping. When I came back, I had auditions that had come in that I needed to do. And then by the time I did the auditions, because I slept late and gone grocery shopping and done auditions, I was like, well, I may as well cook my lunch before the stream now. So I did that, and then by the time I finished the lunch, I had another audition come in. So I was like, oh well, I guess I better do this now, because I don't want to save it till later or whatever. My roommates might need up. But no, Tentacruel. That was Tentacruel. Dang. Oh, so Truckleworth, you had an orthodontist appointment today and now 4 teethache. Ooh, yeah. When they just sort of like beat up your teeth a bit, that's really annoying. I like had a whole debacle with a tooth out next year. I actually need to like renew. I have like a subscription thing or whatever where I get like discounts at my dentist if I have to pay for like a year subscription to a thing, and then and then that gets me money off, and I do need to do that like in the next day or two before it like runs out. But basically, yeah, so I had like a tooth out last year and stuff like that. But they had a thing where they like poked and prodded at a tooth, which I think technically it may not be that good, but it's fine though. It's not like the bad one. Like it's okay. But you know, but they really like prodded at this tooth that like was not the issue that I went in for. And I had like a really bad toothache like the next day or whatever. I just suddenly like had a real toothache all of a sudden. I was like, oh, this really aches, this really hurts. And it was like so annoying, and it wasn't like at all what I was there for. But then I've never had it, it's like never hurt since. But they kind of just beat me up one day, and then, and that was annoying. So, you're getting braces, but they put 4 mini separators right where your molars are. And, oh, right, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Right, Giga Drain, more like Giga Lame. Okay. Right, here we go. Everyone keep going, because we have no choice. This just in, Bo got beat up by a dentist. Exactly. That is the moral of the story. But yeah, so it's a bit annoying because I am going to renew this subscription thing, but I think it's kind of like it's either about the same or it's a teeny bit more expensive to do it. Like it's not like one of those things where if I don't do the subscription, because basically I anticipate that I'm going to be on strike for a long time, and so I'm not going to get anything like big done at the dentist for a while. Only just like the sort of like orthodontal, like the cleanings and stuff like that. And so I will still get, like, the money off those, but I'm not going to be getting anything else done in the next year. Right. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here we go. Okay, yeah, so then this is going to be... So Xatu is going to switch here, okay, because we don't need Xatu anymore. So Xatu for Tentacruel, 07 Xatu, good job Xatu. So Kieran, Xatu, well done. But yeah, and then yeah, you'll be able to use Poison Jab on Azumarill for super effective. I have to make sure I use Poison on Azumarill for super effective. Araquanid has to make sure that it uses Poison on Azumarill for super effective, and Mantine can just use like Max Airstream or whatever. Okay, so let's go Azumarill on to the left, everybody move your joystick to the left. So yeah. So here we go. And then, hold on. I'm just going to put my phone on charge for like a little bit if I can, because it was not on charge. But yeah, so by the time I like finished my lunch, I then had another audition, and then by the time I finished the audition, I needed to like rush in here and get everything set up. So I have not had any time to play Charlie this morning. I think this is like the first morning in a while where I've not played. I think there was like one day last week where I didn't play Charlie in the morning, but I had like a whole day off kind of thing, so I basically didn't. I did a load of other stuff in the mornings, and then it was like once we got to the time where like I would normally be streaming, I then played Xenoblade instead. But yeah. So Kevin, congratulations on beating Chapter 12, because I did see you say that. I just didn't get a chance to acknowledge it yet. But yeah. Yeah, no one pay attention to Kevin apart, like, pay attention to he beat Chapter 12 post, don't pay attention to him otherwise. Okay, so, right, /. Here we go, nice, and oh, we finally got some poison. Where was that when we were fighting the Mantine or whatever? But here we go, okay. But no, well done for beating Chapter 12, though. Very cool. What level were you when you beat it? I think I was about, like, 10 ahead. I think I was, like, almost at 60. I might have been like late 50s, or I just turned 60 or something like that. Can't quite remember, but yeah. So there is one thing. I'm not going to say anything about the post-game content for like Xander, Kevin, or anyone else who's playing Charlie. But there's one thing I'm just going to say about Chapter 13, Part 3. I'm like in the middle of it right now. But the one thing I'll say about it is, at first when you go through it, you kind of think like, oh, okay, I know what this is. I know like what, how long this is going to take and stuff like that. But it sort of takes a turn, and then it lasts a long time. It's kind of lasting a long time now. So just a heads up that it's kind of long. And at first you'll kind of think, oh no, okay, I think I see where this is gonna go. And then it's like, haha, surprise, here's a load of stuff. And it's like, oh, okay. Because last night I kind of sat down. I was like, right, I have like 2 hours to do this. I think like 2 or 3 hours. I think that should be okay. And then it was not okay. Or like, so after 2 hours, I could tell I still had like a lot left to go, and I was like, I'm gonna go to bed. Because if I don't go to bed now, I'll probably wake up really late, and then I woke up late anyway. So yeah. Cheese, hello, welcome. Lovely to see you. You're about 52, but all your companions are about 50. And maybe I was about 50. I don't know. That's the thing. I can't remember if I was 50 or 60. I was like 10 levels above the boss, but I can't remember what the boss was. Oh yeah, I'm switching here, aren't I? So there we go. Whatever like the boss was, I was about like 10 above it, but I can't remember what level the boss was now. So I can't remember if it was like 45 or 50. But no, well done. So basically you then got like the first new cutscene of the story since. So right. So here we go. So yeah, just water moves, everyone. Max geysers and water moves and all that lovely stuff, and we should be good. Okay. But yeah, so that was my morning. Just a very busy morning where I didn't get to play any Switch at all. I normally am able to like sneak in a bit of Switch, because normally I like wake up early, I get chores done or whatever. But I woke up a bit late. I had to do a grocery store run. I had auditions. I had lunch, and then I had more auditions. So, oh my gosh. Right, there's the Zen headbutt. Please don't flinch. I'm probably jinxing it, but okay, Aqua Tail. And here's the Max Geyser. Show me Potato Geyser. Okay. Right, here we go. So there's the rain in Spain. It's mostly on the plains, but it's all set up now. Although, wait, Araquanid was like the slowest member of the team. Oh, that kind of sucks. Right, here's the Aqua Jet. I was hoping I was going to be able to snipe the KO, but there's the Water Pulse. And there we go. Well done, everyone. Well done indeed. Team 1, that was fun. So, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. And if you haven't already, could you please click like on the video? I'd really appreciate it if everyone who watched these clicked like on them. I would have more people liking the videos or something. I don't know. If more people clicked like on the video, I'd have more likes on the video. So yeah, no, if you could, it does just help out so much, though. I know it's a cliche thing, but it really does help. Okay, so, weird. Okay, so let's just quickly check. I'm gonna get my phone back. So Team 2, which is gonna be Thunderous, Kevin, Sky, and Jurassic Guy. Could you please, like, begin to get ready? Don't get caught up or busy or anything, because you guys are going to be up in just a few minutes, okay? So, here we go. Your girl Z Unique, hello, welcome, welcome, lovely to see you. Happy Monday, to the extent that Mondays can be happy. I hope you're doing well, lovely to see you. So, Mantine is a no, Tentacruel is a no, Azumarill is a no, but will we get... So we've got a girl team of no shinies. But, okay, so 4 weeks ago, our first Dynamax of the day resulted in us getting a shiny. Will that happen again today? Will we get my first ever Ultra Beast, an overdue shiny legendary, the Midnight Cosmic Disco Bulbacephalon? No. How disappointing. Okay. Well, that sucked. Okay, so, da-na-na, silver Jurassic sky, it's a sky that's silver, and silver Jurassic sky, let's go eat some pie. Okay, right, anyway, so let's see what we've got. Oh, Tentacruel, a timid Tentacruel. I like it a lot. But yeah, no sparkles. I'm gonna get the Tentacruel. So yeah. Oh, so guys, here is my question for you, okay? We've got Team 2 lined up, so here is my question for you, okay? On the old spreadsheet Arena, the only 4 Pokemon I need, right, are Magmar, Lampent, Lurantis, and Dubwool. Which one do you think we'll get at the end, and would you like to, like, order what order you think I'll get them in? So, it has to be, like, something that we find and then keep. And so, I'm predicting that Dubwool will be the last Pokemon on the old spreadsheet Arena. The reason I say this is because we face Kartana a lot, so if we ever are doing a Kartana, and, like, a Magmar's on the path, we're absolutely going to go for it, right? Like, so if we're ever doing Kartana, we're likely to get a Magmar. So I think we'll get Magmar pretty soon. Similarly, the same applies with Lampent. If we saw a Magmar or a Lampent, like, whilst we were doing a Kartana, we would aim for them. And so then we would get them, and then we would get to keep them. Lurantis, so then it just leaves Lurantis and Dubwool. Lurantis, you know, isn't as good against a lot of the things that we still have left to fight. Like, we don't have a whole load of, like, water and ground and rock types to fight. But Lurantis is still good at, like, fighting. It is still, like, a strong Pokemon that's, like, good at fighting them. Leaf Storm with Contrary is really powerful. It has Weather Ball, which we could utilize. I think Lurantis is a Pokemon that we definitely could aim for if we saw it on certain paths. It could also be good for double switches when we're after, like, ground and rock types or other water types. But then Dubwool, I think Dubwool will be the last one because we just generally avoid Dubwools if we see them because they're physically bulky and they don't really offer much in terms of, like, offensive capabilities. They just... Oh, no! No! Why did we get a disconnect? No! Okay, well, anyway. I'm going to get this Tentacruel, and then we'll get on with Team 2. So I'll need to do a YCOM disconnect, reconnect. But yeah. So let's see what we've got. Okay. Kevin, your butthead joke for Magmar. Okay. Right. Okay. Oh, hang on. Xander says interesting, but I don't know to what Xander is saying interesting. Okay. But yeah, there we go. Dubwool could be hard to get because its ability makes... Oh, yeah, and ability... Oh, the ability makes it weak to fire, doesn't it? Yes. Oh, sorry, the disconnect. Yeah, I know, right? What was with that? I'm on the wired connection, and my laptop still says it's a wired connection. I tell you what we'll do quickly. Yes, we'll keep Blacephalon. Oh, hang on. Why was my joystick being weird? That was weird. My character sort of went like, like without... Okay, that was weird. Okay. Let's just quickly... I tell you what we'll do very quickly. Oh, no, actually, no, I won't, because that could have Xenoblade spoilers if I do this on screen. Okay, so team number 2. So team 2, Kevin, Sky, and Jurassic Guy. So Kevin, Skywatcher, and that Jurassic Guy 40. Please come on down. It's your turn. And And this is going to be, so let's connect on the internet if you haven't already, or if you had a disconnect. There we go. So we're on the internet now. We're going to talk to the nice lady, and we're going to select Thunderous, okay? Thunderous Jones. He's not a Jones, but you know what I mean. So here we go. So Thunderous, lovely. So let's go 0414 and then 0236. How about that? 0414 0236. That's the code for Team 2. Kevin, Sky, and Jurassic Guy. Na 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 na. Kevin, Sky, and the Jurassic Guy. Da da da. Da 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 da, Kevin and the Sky and Jurassic Guy, da da da. Okay, you get the idea. It wasn't funny to begin with, and it's not funny now. Maybe some of you were laughing, I don't know. But you probably weren't, because it wasn't funny. Okay, so, Jurassic Guy, we need you. We need a Dalkia. So, not a Pyalga. We need a Dalkia. Jurassic Guy has been in chat recently, right? I'm a bit worried. Oh, no, yeah, 2:34. Okay, so 3 minutes ago. You know, so Jurassic Guy should be ready. Because I did give you guys the heads up to be ready. If Jurassic Guy doesn't join the lobby, we can try a second time, but maybe we'll line up a substitute. Oh, you can't get in? Oh, weird. Have you done like, so, I mean, the thing I would advise is leaving and then doing a disconnect or reconnect and trying again. Don't just sit there with it saying communicating or searching, because if you've been sitting there for about like 30 or 40 seconds and it's not connected you, it's not gonna like magically connect you. You have to like leave and disconnect, reconnect, and try again. If we get down to like 20 seconds and Jurassic Guy isn't in, then Sky, Kevin, we'll all leave and try again, okay? So if it gets down to 20 seconds, so we've got like about, 50 seconds now? 55 seconds or so. But yeah. Because hopefully Jurassic Guy is like sort of out in the lobby doing a disconnect and a reconnect. And then we'll do the Dynamax Adventure Legendary Pokemon change every week, Sir Trecklesworth asks. No, so what happens to Trecklesworth? So hopefully you've kind of seen or noticed or known, whenever I talk, you know, I sort of say I talk to the nice scientist lady, what happens is she kind of like has a system where she goes, oh, are you interested in any of these Pokemon I've got records for? And they're ones that so you can hold like 3 Pokemon. Okay, we're going to leave this lobby. Okay, so everyone, so this is Jurassic Guy, Kevin, and Sky. What you're going to do is you're going to disconnect on the Ycom, and like, please do this now. Don't be like, oh, I've already done this. Do it again. Okay, look, I'm doing it. But if everyone could go out, do a disconnect and a reconnect on their Ycom, and then maybe we do need to have a substitute lined up as well, just in case. But yeah, do a disconnect and a reconnect, okay? And then I can actually use visuals to answer Sir Trecklesworth here. So when you talk to the scientist, right, she's like, do you want to do it? And then according to my notes, it seems you might know how to find a certain special Pokemon. So once you've found a Pokemon, you can keep a record of them. So I've said, can you keep records for Blacephalon, Uxie, and Thunderous? And what we do is basically every day I will do 1 Dynamax adventure with each of these Pokemon, and then I do 2 with chat using their Pokemon that they have on their games, right? So I do my 3 ones and then 2 chat ones. And so I'm going to select Thunderous. And then DKGKB, how you doing, Donkey Kong? Good to see you. And then I'm going to set up a code. Let's set up a new code. So we're going to go 0414 and then 0240, okay? 0414 0240. That's going to be the code, okay? So yeah, so you get to keep a record. So if you ever encounter anything and then you want to shiny hunt for it, or if you lose against it or anything like that, she'll be like, oh, do you want to keep it as like one of your 3 tickets? So like when I do, so in my chat, right, you might see I do like exclamation point tickets, because it's like, oh, these are my 3 tickets right now. So I kind of keep this updated. But what I basically do, Sir Trecklesworth, is I just hunt the 3 Pokemon and then 2 from chat every single day until we get one. And then once we get one, we then add in something new. So we keep going, and we sort of, that's why I have like the 2 from chat, because it adds a little bit of differentiation between the streams. So we'll always do the like 3 Pokemon I have. So like for the past month, we have been doing like Thunderous and Blacephalon every single day and Uxie on most days. But basically the way we sort of mix it up each stream is by having extra options that chat do. I mean, that does get a little bit samey as well, because I only need about like 8 others or so. But it still adds some variance. Right, Thunderous is electric and flying type, which means he's an awkward fellow to fight against. It means that he's only weak to ice and rock types. So we might need to aim for some things a bit more defensively in terms of typing. If we get a Pokemon with the Lightning Rod ability, that works really, really, really well. But also ground types are excellent as well, obviously because of that immunity. But then the sort of trio of things that resist electric, grass, dragon, and other electric types is nifty as well. Thunderous does not have a flying type move. It has the poison type spread move Sludge Wave, so watch out for that. And then it also has the combo of Rain Dance and Thunder, but it can also use that Rain Dance to power up and change the type of Weather Ball. But if we change the weather with, say, an ice or a rock move, because those are the 2 things we kind of are looking for, just heads up that it can use like rock and ice moves as well if we change the weather using those. Right, I think that's everything for Thunderous. Let's do this. And sorry for the delay. Let's do this, yeah, because we're only it's 2:42 and we're only we're only like 1 fight in. Okay, Linoon, Munchlax. Munchlax has a good special defense, so I'm going for Munchlax. Hitmontop has triple axle. Garboda has a good Gigantamax. It's kind of nifty for Gigantamaxing and can get some cheap poison with Sludge Bomb. And Karkol has rock moves. Stab rock moves. So there we go. Ice isn't resistant to anything except for other ice types. So yeah, that's... So Trecklesworth, that's exactly why, like, Thunderous is kind of awkward, because, like, ice and rock don't resist electric, so it's just kind of like a pain. Okay, we got electric and grass here. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, there's Marsh Stomp on the left, so we definitely want to go left here, so let's go left and do, like, electric, and then ground. Oh, and then more ground. Let's do electric, ground, left, and then, yeah. And what we can do is we could... we could what we could do, we'll check what, like, our Dynamax and situation looks like, but maybe, yeah, we can check what, like, our Dynamax situation is looking like, but maybe, but yeah, we only need to switch for, like, 2 of these. But maybe we could, like, see what our health situation looks like and stuff like that, and yeah. Right, I'm going to... we have more physical attacks and special, don't we? So I'm just going to go the max strike here. I could have gone with, like, a max ooze to power us up, but... Prism! Hello, welcome. You love Sword and Shield, your favorite Pokemon games. They're like, I think Sword and Shield might be like my favorites too. Well, no, I think my favorite is still Emerald, but like Sword and Shield are like so close. Like, I think Sword and Shield are like my favorite like pair of games. Like, if you take like a pair of games, Sword and Shield are like my favorites. But lovely to see you. Happy Monday. Sword and Shield are amazing. It's why I'm still playing them 5 years after they came out. Over 5 years after they came out, I should say. Oh god, yeah, these games are actually as of next month, these games are going to be 5.5 months, 5.5 years old. That's pretty wild. Right, Brick Break, nice. And then good Drain Punch, we like. And we get some health back, which is very needed. Okay, Rock Slide, nice. And then here's the Max Strike. Because I'm on strike. Get it? Right. So Morpeko is hangry. He needs a snack. He needs a Snickers, guys. Right. Prism, you're happy to see someone is streaming it? Yes! Yeah, so Prism, quick, like, long story short, basically, I'm a voice actor, but currently I'm on strike as part of the big video game voice actor strike. Have you heard about the big video game voice actor strike? A lot of people sadly haven't. But there's a big video game voice actor strike. We're fighting for AI protections. It's been going on for over 8 months. And so basically, like, 5 times a week, I've been playing Pokemon Sword and Shield in the hope of trying to get shiny legendary Pokemon from the Dynamax Adventures. And my very lovely chat gets to join in with me, and they've been really cool. They've been excellent teammates. We've been having a lot of fun. Chat themselves have gotten a lot of shiny Pokemon as well. So it's been really brilliant. It's been turning, sort of lemons into lemonade, if you will. Right. Now, the question is, do we want to switch here? I actually don't think we do want to switch here, because... Although it does have Ice Fang. Oh, it does have Ice Fang. Do we want to switch? Like, Marsh Stomp is next. I'm gonna switch for this. I am going to switch to this because we've got Marsh Stomp next. I know Marsh Stomp is super effective against this, like, and Munchlax, like, isn't. But I actually think that Morpeko... I think Morpeko might be a little bit better than Mudsdale. Mudsdale's not really that good. It doesn't really have anything to... Mudsdale doesn't have anything to hit Thunderous with. It's good defensively, but all it can really do is sit there, and I don't really like that. And the cat is going nuts. Cat, can you not go nuts? I'm going to get a Citrus Berry. I might need to deal with him in a sec. But yeah, if we didn't have anything else, I'd be like, oh, let's get the Mudsdale. But I think basically, I think Garbodor should switch here. And then that would be really good, because then Marsh Stomp can get super effective Dynamax against Mudsdale. I still think we should maybe go for Mudsdale, because say if, like, any of our Pokemon have low health, we could, like, switch Mudsdale for it, and it could be extra, like, coverage. But yeah, we won't be as good defensively by not having Mudsdale, but I think I almost would rather have, like, all these ice moves to, like, hit it with, because otherwise we don't really have a whole lot of good stab on our team is the problem. Like, if Carkle's gonna be, like, our hardest hitter, that's not ideal, you know? So, yeah. Oh, Prism, yeah, so... Yeah, unfortunately, I do stream at the same time every day, so if it's quite late for you right now, the only day it might not be late for you is, like, a Sunday. But here's the thing. I will just say one thing, though. If the strike ends, I do intend to still stream this, and if I do, I will stream at, like, some other and different times. It's just right now with the strike and all, it's just easy for me to say I'm streaming 5 times a week at 2 p.m., like, Los Angeles time, and it's going to be on these 5 days of the week. Like, it's just easy to do that. Once we get to a point where, you know, I'm not on strike anymore, like, I'll be busier and I won't be able to stream, like, every day. So then it'll kind of be like, well, let's do, like, Saturday and Sunday, or, like, Friday night, Saturday morning, and Sunday, or so, you know, whatever I end up doing. And yeah. So... Cool, we got a bunch of UK people here, yeah. Because I am English, but I live and work in America. So that's why I'm streaming at, like, this time. I'm not, like, some kind of, you know... I'm not like, I begin my streams at, like, 10 p.m. at night. Also, that water move sucked. So Chucklesworth, you might not be able to be here after your week off school. No! Oh, you might try and enjoy the next time, actually. Prism, we'd love to have you too. Yeah. You're absolutely welcome to join. We'd love to have you. Yeah, when we finish this round, we'll do, like, team assignments for, like, the next one, and we'll get you then, okay? We'll get you then. But yeah, we'd love to have you play along. Tea is not all we drink, you know. But it is a lot of what English people do. Like, English people do love tea. Like, there is that, like, oh, do you want a cuppa? Like, there is that culture. Like, that is a real thing. But yeah. Okay. So, here we go. Right, Drain Punch, nice. Oh, Prism, you haven't done it with other people before. No, that's okay. So just to like double and triple check and everything, Prism. So you have the DLC, you do have the Dynamax Adventures, and you have an active Nintendo Switch Online subscription. Yeah, like you do have the Nintendo Switch Online. Doesn't have to be like the fancy N64 one or anything like that, but just the base Nintendo Switch Online. Like you definitely do have both of those things, right? And then if you've got both of those, hopefully you have like a reasonably stable internet connection. Like you're not like, I know you said it's late at night, but you're not like at a coffee shop or anything like that. Like you're in your house and you're near an internet router and stuff like that. Maybe you're even physically plugged into it rather than on a wireless. But if you're on wireless, it's fine. Yeah, okay. No, okay, well good. If when we get to like before we begin the next round, I'll walk you through it. Don't worry. I'll walk you through everything you need to do, and we'll make sure you definitely get in. But yeah, because this mode is so much fun. I played this mode on my own like 5 years ago, and like it's pretty good. But when you play with other people, it's like so much fun. Right, Marsh. Okay, so Garboda. Yeah, so Garboda. So Jurassic Guy, Garboda, Dulkia, Marshtomp, Garboda, Marshtomp. Garboda. Excellent. And then, yeah, if I have, like, low health at, like, the end of this, I can always switch for, like, the Mudsdale. But it's, like, if I get to keep my little Morpeko, I think I might just because... I think I would rather have Ice Fang, I think I would rather have Ice Fang. More like a nice fang, if I could. But we'll see how it goes. But that's the thing. Marshtomp knows Ice Punch. That's what I mean. That's what I was saying earlier. If we keep Morpeko, it means we have 3 Ice-type moves against Thunderous, and that's really good. And then we have the Rock move from Carkol. So I think that is pretty good. I think that is a good thing to do. Right, I'm gonna Ice Fang, hopefully get Cheese Freeze, and yeah. Oh, Prism. Oh, you have a dead name and it has the I see. We had someone else who had that. Back when we started these streams. Haven't seen them for a while. But we did have someone else who had a dead name, so thank you for giving us that heads up. We will make sure not to refer to it. We'll just keep calling you Prism. But yeah, it is a bit of a shame. I kind of know why you can't change your name in Pokemon, but it's kind of a shame that you can't, you know. I do know why they don't have it, and it's because of, like, the Pokemon have, like, the original trainer name and stuff like that, and I think, like, that could cause confusion or things like duplicating glitches or problems with, like, Pokemon Home. It's like, oh, well, these Pokemon have, like, the same number, but then they, like, if you could change your name, I could see how that could cause problems for things like duplication and cloning glitches and stuff like that, so... yeah. Oh, no, wait, hang on. Did Carkol not use Fire Spin? Oh, crud. Right, okay. The Sand Tomb. More like Sand Doom. Okay, here we go. So there's Morpeko. Right, I'm gonna keep using Ice Fang, though, because it's super effective. So yeah, so I think that's probably the reason why they don't have it in the games, but it still kind of sucks that you can't, like, change it, or it doesn't just change the name of all your Pokemon. Like, it'd be kind of cool if, like... But then again, it's like, I suppose, would your Pokemon then, like, change with it? Like, the Pokemon would still all have your old name on it and stuff like that, so I don't know. No, it's okay, Sky. It's just, Overheat's obviously just, you know, again, with, like, Overheat and Leaf Storm, if it's not on Lurantis and stuff like that, it's just, it's, like, a better, like, turn 2 move. And then and Fire Spin's a better turn 1 move, because you get the chip damage for more turns. But that's... Oh, but look at the fire spin. The fire spin might just do it here. Come on. Oh, no, max quake. No. No quaking. Well, we'll have to see, Jurassic Guy. We'll have to see, because there are a lot of people here today and stuff. So we will have to see. I'll try, but we'll have to see. It depends on who's available and who's played. And, you know, if there are other people who haven't played, it's not fair for me to give you an extra turn when, like, people haven't even played yet. So we will have to see, okay? But again, we'll deal with all that when we actually get to, like, the team assignments and stuff. Oh, no, little Carcole, little buddy. No. And see, do you know what the irony is? If we had used a fire spin and then an overheat, the initial fire spin would have done a little bit more damage, and there would have been 2 turns of chip damage, and then the overheat would have done the amount of damage it did. So that actually may have been the difference between a 2-turn and a 3-turn. So again, I know I say this stuff, and I know I'm boring with it, and I hope I never sound too bossy or anything, but there is, just mathematically, there is, it's not even like method for madness, it's just reasoning for logic's sake and stuff like that. So that is why I do say these things, like say things like, oh, overheat is like a turn 2 move, and like if you've got like fire spin and sandstorm, they're better to use on like the first turn and stuff like that, because that battle actually may have been an example of it. Okay, I don't think we need, I don't think we need the Mudsdale. Again, it just doesn't really have anything that's good against, it just doesn't have anything that's good against Tornadus. The only thing is that, like, it could survive in a sandstorm if we, you know, we're going to set up the sandstorm here, but I think I want the offensive power from, like, Ice Fang, Ice Punch, Triple Axle, and stuff like that. So, right, here we go. This horse is trying to make us quake in our boots. I like it, Sky, I like it. Okay, right, here's Thunderous. No Thunderous! So here we go. So yeah, so Prism, if you're still there, like this is our last battle of this round. So in like 5 to 10 minutes, like we'll be ready for you, okay? And then we'll figure out the team as well, okay? So let's see this, shall we? Let's do this thing. Okay, I'm gonna Ice Fang. It is 95% accurate, which I know I shouldn't have said out loud, but there we go. So here we go. Sky is going big, but don't go home. We either go big or we go home, and let's not go home. Okay, so here we go. So the Carcole is going big. Here we go. I don't know why there's Carcole and Colossal in this mode, but I still like it though. All right, here's Weather Ball. It's a normal type Weather Ball, which still did so much damage, but it's because it's a crit. Okay, that's... I was gonna say, like, what the heck, man? Right, Cheese Freeze. No, okay. Triple Axel, 1 triple Axel, 2 triple Axel, 3 triple Axel, you love to see it. Okay, Ice Punch, more like a nice punch. And then there we go. And then here, show me Potato Sandstorm. And then here we go. Right, there's a sandstorm, so we're chipping away now. Okay, right, I'm hangry. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, hang on. Let me just check. Oh! Aura Wheel is like 110? Since when was it 110? I thought it was like 80. Or does it get more powerful on the dark type turn? Well, anyway, the point is that... Okay, so mathematically, with base power 110, this is actually more powerful than Ice Fang, and maybe I should have been using it. I thought it was like base power 80. Does it get more powerful on the second turn? Like when it's hangry? I thought it was like 80, it just changed type. Does it like boost power on the second turn? If it does, I did not know that. But wait, is it 110 though? Like 110 with full accuracy? That can't be right. What? What? Well, I should have been using it instead of Ice Fang. Because, like, it's better than Ice Fang. Oh, Discharge. Oh, crud. Watch out. Watch out, everyone. Don't you dare do it, game. Oh, why did I say that? Right, there's the paralysis. Right, Cheese Freeze. Hamster wheel OP. I gotta look this up in a sec. Right, here's the show me potato rockfall. Oh no! Oh, if I could have just got one hit in. If I could have just got one hit in. Okay, just use whatever's like accurate here, guys. Don't worry about like inaccurate moves or anything. 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this Chiffy Bull or great? It's great! Oh, we killed the paralysis! Yes! Okay. Okay, and we did it! We did it! Well done, everyone! Yes! Well done, everyone. Very nice work. Team 2, we made it through. So, stars and sparkles in the chat, everyone. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars! Get those emojis in. Wish everyone good shiny luck. Will today be the day that my shiny legendary drought is brought to a close? I am now mathematically overdue for a shiny legendary Pokemon. So basically, I'm just saying that by the laws of mathematics, I should be getting a shiny legendary Pokemon any moment now. Any moment. So let's see how this goes, shall we? Right. Here we go. So, Morpeko is not shiny. Marshtomp is not shiny. Mudsdale is not shiny. But will we get the slightly purple Thunderous? No. Dang. That looks like a regular, like, Thunderous to me. Yeah, no sparkles, no sparkles, no sparkles. Ah, the humanity. And shout out to my marine biologist friend, Humanity. Okay. So, oh, hang on, what now? Is this my... Oh, okay. Catch up on all the exciting Nintendo news. Yes, Nintendo, I can hear you. Okay. So, sorry about that. Again, I've had a bunch of auditions today, so, like, I gotta check the old emails. Okay. So, oh, wait, this is... No. Oh, gosh, this is only, like, our second round, isn't it? We've still got Uxie. Oh. Prism. Prism, are you okay to do a Uxie? Okay, so could you guys let me know? Prism doesn't have to, like, follow the format here. But Prism, are you okay to fight a Uxie? Would you mind fighting a Uxie? And then for the rest of you, could you let me know if you can fight a Uxie, please? So could you please write strike in big capital letters, the number of times you have played today, and then let me know if you can do a Uxie. So like strike 0, I can do Uxie. Or strike 1, if you've played once, I can do Uxie. Let me know. Ready, set, Bo. Oh, the Mario Kart Direct. Yes, that's a good point. Gotta make sure I'm ready for that. You know, Bo, I think humanity is a jinx. Maybe he is. The dirty dastard. Okay. So, let's see. So Kevin can do Uxie. Jurassic Guy can do Uxie. Because we could have the two of you in Prism. So what do you mean, can you do a Uxie? Okay, so, Prism, have you caught all of the legendary Pokemon in this mode? Can you remember, like, what legendary Pokemon you've caught in the Dynamax Adventures? Have you caught all the legendary Pokemon, or do you shiny hunt? Oh, no, wait, no, yeah, so have you, have you caught all the legendary Pokemon, or do you shiny hunt for them? Or okay, you've caught none of them. Okay. And then, yeah. Okay, chosen. Okay, so you've... Okay, right. Okay, awesome. So, yeah, so if you haven't, like... Basically, if you haven't, like, kept any of the... So, basically, you know at the end here, right? So, you get the 4 Pokemon at the end, right? And it's like, you can be like, oh, you can select to keep, you know, the Thunderous. But I don't keep them... Because it's like, if I keep them, then I can't shiny hunt for them. So I will pick something else. Like, I will, you know, like, pick the Morpeko or something like that. Oh, it's a modest Morpeko. But yeah, so I'll get this, like, Morpeko. And then, there we go. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, because I don't need anything from Hoenn, and Mudsdale's not a Lurantis, and Morpeko's not a Dodwall. Okay, yeah. So I'm selecting Morpeko, and then that way I can keep battling Thunderous. So yeah, okay, excellent. I know, yeah, I guess it just wasn't physical, but you might want shinies later, so you haven't taken any of the legendaries. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I mean. So yeah, you know what I'm talking about, where it's like, yeah, basically, I suppose the better question, the more accurate way to ask the question would be, you haven't, like, kept a Uxie, have you? But it's just, that sounds a bit of a funny question. And a lot of the people here, like, shiny hunt or know about the shiny hunting, so it's just like, can you do a Uxie is kind of like a shorthand for, like, are you able to battle and shiny hunt for a Uxie is kind of the thing. Okay, so welcome back. Would you like us to keep a record of where you found Thunderous? Yes, I would. And there we go. Okay, so, why don't we have Jurassic Guy... Why don't we have Jurassic Guy, Kevin, and Prism? Does that sound okay? Okay, so Jurassic Guy, Kevin, and Prism. I might need to add Prism to, like, the spreadsheet. Mr. Spreadsheet, spread me a sheet. Bum, 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 bum. We won't worry about that part of it, but we will worry about this part of it. Oh, come on, spreadsheet. Why does it always do this? It's always like the third time. It's always like at like 3 o'clock. Oh, for the love of Nelly, come on, spreadsheet. Sorry, I hate it when it does this. It's so annoying. So rude. Right, come on, Mr. Spreadsheet. There we go, Prism. There we go. I just wanted to add Prism. That's all I wanted to do. Just wanted to be able to put Prism on the list, and then Prism on the list. There we go. Right, so Prism, Kevin, and Jurassic Guy. There we go, perfect. So, here's what we're going to do. Okay, so Prism, are you on your game? Are you ready? Like, let me know. So what we're going to do is go to the lobby, okay, of the Dynamax Adventures. Nice and simple. And then what you're going to do, make sure you're connected on the Y-com, okay? So if you press the Y button, just make sure that it says internet in the top right-hand corner. And if it doesn't, like if it says local communication, you need to press the plus button to connect to the internet. Like, again, that whole kind of thing where, like, Pokemon makes you do a manual connection, even though your Switch is already connected to the internet. So do your manual Pokemon connection on the Y-com. And then once you've done that, okay, what you've got to do... Okay, so you're on the link screen. Okay, perfect. So as long as you're online and you're on the code screen, then, yeah, you know how this works. So you selected anything goes, right? Anything goes. Excellent. And then what we'll do is we'll get a code up. So, yeah, so then press plus to bring up the code. And then we're going to go, let's go 04140308. How about that? So it's going to be 04140308. And this is going to be Prism, it's going to be Kevin, and it's going to be Jurassic Guy. Okay, so Kevin, Jurassic Guy, Prism, get that code in 04140308. And Trecklesworth, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Hopefully see you again. But thank you as always, and see you another time. Right, so we got our Kevin, we got Dulkia. So then we're just looking for a name that's not your name, but we're just looking for one more name that's not your name. Okay. And then... hopefully this connects soon. Let me know what's happening, like, on your screen. Oh, you're in. Okay, perfect. Never mind. We're in. Lovely. So Uxie is a psychic type. Uxie is a psychic type. It has the levitate ability, so no ground moves. But we're on the lookout for, like, Dark, Ghost, and Bug. I would say in that order of, like, best to worst. Like, Dark is the best thing, and then if not Dark, Ghost, and if not Dark, Ghost, Bug. But yeah, and pretty straightforward. Uxie is a bulky boy, so, you know, if we ever can't find anything, Steel types are defensively really good. If you get, like, Steel types of Metal Sound, which is, you know, there you go, example on the screen, that can be really good as well. So I think I am going to get Clink Clang for that very reason. Crawdaunt is perfect, because it's a Dark type with a Dark move. Boltund has Crunch, which is beautiful. And it also has Helping Hand for support as well, if we need it. Helping Hand can be a really good move, so yeah, Boltund is great. And then out of these, maybe Politoed, because it helps out Crawdaunt, possibly. We'll have to look into switching the Politoed, but it is in the 4th place, so that's okay. But there we go. Oh, Prism. Oh, Lydia. Okay. I probably will stick with Prism because I like Prism and because it's the name that's in front of me and it means I don't have to remember anything. But I will remember Lydia. Okay. I'll put Lydia on the spreadsheet instead of the name that's there. Okay. So Pangoro, let's see what we got. Oh, this Diggersby on the right. That's not that great though. Oh, there's a Raquinid on the left, sorry, because we're not doing Blacephalon, are we? Yeah, I think if we go... Oh, sorry, and Pangoro is a dark type. Sorry. I'm being a ding-dong. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking, Abraham Lincoln. Here's what I'm thinking. Maybe we could get Araquanid and Pangoro, or something like that. Or I don't know, but we could see. Because, like, Boltund is okay, but maybe we could get rid of, like, Boltund and Politoed. Like, maybe we could get Politoed for Pangoro, and then Araquanid for Boltund or something like that. Does that sound like a good idea? I'm gonna grind my gears. Sorry, that was terrible. You know, I'd really grind my gears. That wasn't that much better, but it was better. But anyway, Bug. But yeah, I'm gonna go big here. Make sure that you guys Dynamax on turn 1. It's very important, okay? That's the one thing we do here at Bovio Games, like, strategy-wise. We always Dynamax unless we, like, have a conversation about not Dynamaxing, because Dynamax is such a good and busted ability that even when you, like, don't have the best type matchup, Dynamaxing can still be really helpful. We literally had that, like, a day ago or something, didn't we? We had, like, something that was using Max Darkness against, like, something that, like, where Max Darkness was, like, not very effective. Oh no, the help, oh no, oh guys, we do need to attack still. We can't just do Helping Hand. But there we go, okay. But no, I do appreciate, I think Boltund using Helping Hand was pretty good, but, like, Politoed, like, has Water-type moves, so we do want to use our Water-type moves in the rain. But no, otherwise though, well done though. I do appreciate the helping. I do appreciate the help. Because, like, again, Boltund was sort of alright, but it's just we do have the rain ups. Like, water moves in the rain is like a blessing. Yeah, Boltund was, like, fine. I think Politoed was perhaps, like, a bit much. Well, although Politoed could have helped Crawdaunt. That's the one thing. Politoed could have helped Crawdaunt. But, oh crud, Darkest Lariat, watch out everyone. But I do appreciate it. I do like that you were thinking big there, like, oh, help the Dynamax Pokemon. We do offer, that is often what we do with Helping Hand. We haven't really had many, like, times where we've had 2 Pokemon with Helping Hand, in fairness. I think that is the first time in 8 months that's happened, so that's really funny. I love that. So, yeah, but no worries though. That's a nice strong start. So yeah, I think we should actually say goodbye to Politoed now, because I think if we have Pangoro in that 4th place slot here, that's going to be really good. So yeah, Prism. If you want to switch here, Prism, and do Politoed for Pangoro, that would be really, really awesome, and that would be really helpful. And then, yeah, so Politoed for a Pangoro. Lovely. I love it. There we go. So, yeah, we don't want to do Boltund yet. Boltund is still useful to us. Because, yeah, Boltund is going to be super effective here against the Araquanid. So this will be really nice. And then, I don't know, we could just... I don't know who we'd want to go for afterwards. Maybe we might just want to go for, like, the Exploud or something afterwards. But, rather than, like, the Golduck, I don't know. Da-da-da-da. PM7 won't be happy about this decision. I know, we got rid of the frog. But yeah. Boost defense. Darkest Lair ignores the boost. I know, right? That was a fun little thing. Yeah, I didn't get to... yeah, that's a good point. I hadn't really thought about that. But yeah. Bo says, watch out as if we have a choice to dodge. I mean, put some hustle into your dodges, Kevin. You get hit way too much, Kevin. You need to dodge more. Okay. I'm going to... What am I going to do? I'm actually going to go for a metal sound here, because I don't really have a whole lot I can help you guys with, and if I can help out Boltund get, like, a more powerful Rising Voltage in, then that would be really good. So, I'm a giant crab. I'm not that nimble. You're not a crab, you're a crawfish, or a crayfish, whichever... I think didn't we establish, like, both are the same thing or whatever? I don't know. But, like, you're a crawfish, crayfish. Like, learn to hustle. Okay, right, there's the Rising Voltage. More like a Rising Voltage. Right, there's Metal Sound. So this will just... Again, this is only going to help out Boltund, like, one turn from now. But I think it's still a bit more useful than if I did, like, a Shift Gear... Giga Impact or something, I don't know. Big, meaty claws! But yeah. Right, liquidation. Don't you dare get a defense drop. Don't you do it. Don't you do it, game. I'm onto you, game. But no, very nice work so far, Team 3. Team 3, I'm smiling with glee. Are we really only on Team 3? Are we actually only on Team 3? It's nearly like 20 past 3. But I guess we've had like new people and I've talked about the strike and stuff like that. I don't know. But are we really only on? Yeah, oh no, yeah, I guess we did the second one like 3:42. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, we need to hustle. We need to hustle. But maybe we'll just be like, Kartona and Pheromosa with Kevin and Kiba or something like that. Like, Because I don't know what the two... This thing, we need to figure out what are the two, like, easiest Ultra Beasts in terms of us not really having them. So yeah, Boltund. So yeah, Boltund. If you switch for Araquanid, Boltund, there we go. My name is Bo. And there we go. Right, excellent. Okay. Oh, if we go for Exploud, we do get the berries as well. So I do think Exploud could be the way to go here. So I am going to pick Exploud for that reason. But yes. Like Golduck maybe could be like kind of easy to beat because I think it only has like normal and water moves. But just, I think if we do, like, a Hammer Arm... If Pangoro uses Hammer Arm, right? And then the rest of us just attack with, like, water moves or something... I think this will go down pretty quickly. Like, if we set up the rain with, like, a Max Geyser... And then blah-blah-blah-blah-blah... Like, I do think we'll be able to two-turn this thing. So, yeah. Yeah, that's in Golduck has like Brine, Aqua Jet, Mega Kick, and Screech, so maybe it could have been easier for us to defeat. Exploud does have like, you know, Hyper, what is it, Hyper Voice, or no, Terrain Pulse, Focus Blast, Blizzard, and some other status move, but I can't remember what. Okay. Here we go though, everyone. Or should I say, here we boo? We're going big, go big, or go home. That's what we say here at Beauvo Games. But we're not going home. No one's going home. Okay. So here we go. We've got the Araquanid. Very nice. I like it. Okay. Right. Let's see how this goes. Okay, Gear Grind. You know what really grinds my gears? Oh, critical hits! Ooh, I like it. I like it. Oh, that actually did a lot of damage. With that crit, that actually did a lot of damage. Oh, the Focus Blast! Oh, was that crit? No, that just did that much damage, apparently. Dang it. I was so worried about that. That was one of the things where I was like, this is why Exploud could be more difficult, but I didn't want to jinx it. Does Focus Blast grind your gears, Bo? Yes, Kevin. Xander, the hammer. That was really good, Kevin. It's so good that the hammer. Okay, here we go. Here's the Max Geyser. Kadoosh. There we go. Right, here we go. So the water's up. And then, yeah, so basically if we just like, use water moves and hammer arm and whatever, we should be good now. We've got the rain up, so this is pretty nifty. And then there we go. Okay. Do. Bamboo. Right, water moves, let's all use our water moves, cheer for the side, 2, 4, 6, 8, that was feeble and not great. Oh, hyper beam, that's the move. Oh, sorry, terrain pulse and hyper beam. I knew it had like a normal move, but I was like, oh no, maybe the normal move is terrain pulse. No, terrain pulse, hyper beam, focus blast, blizzard, that's it. Right, there's the rain, there's the water, bada bing, bada boom. If you know Jurassic Park quotes, you'll know clever girl. Your cat is watching. Oh, well, she is a clever girl. That's it. I mean, clever girl is what we could use if these Pokemon have like good AI. I mean, like so, like the Exploud using Focus Blast on Clink Clang was a very clever girl kind of moment. So yeah, Hyper Beam didn't do as much as you're expecting, and yet Focus Blast KO'd. Right, here we go. So we're into the final battle. So we don't want to switch for this. This isn't a very good Pokemon. We do not want this. So B buttons, everyone. B buttons. And here we go. So, Prism, you are going to be Dynamaxing, and you're going to be using Max Darkness, and that's going to be lovely and brilliant and amazing. And then Crawdaunt is going to be using Lash Out, and that's going to be amazing. And then Araquanid is going to be using like Lunge or whatever the heck bug move it has. I think it is Lunge though, right? And then I'm going to be grinding my gears, although I might do one shift gear. We'll see, but I might just grind my gears. Okay. Okay. Oh, or I could... No, Metal Sound is useless there. Raising attack and then sharply... Yeah, no. So just doing gear grind. If I had, like... If it boosted my attack by 2, it would be worth... It would be worth doing it. But, yeah, if I could boost it by 2, it would be worth doing it. But it only boosts the attack by 1 stage, so it's kind of not. Like, if you think of, like, 100, 100, 100, that's 300. If you think of, like, 100... Actually, no, if you think of 100, 150, 150... Actually, no, if you had a 3-turn... Oh, no, but that's after you... No, that would be if it was a 4-turn fight. This shouldn't be a 4-turn fight. Yeah, if you think of, like, 100, 100, 100, that's 300. If you think of, like... nothing, and then 150, 150. I suppose if this was going to take 3 turns, doing a shift gear would be worth it. But I think this is only going to be like a 2-turn fight, so that's why. Oh, it might be. Oh, well, maybe it could just ever so slightly shift into a 3-turn. But this is why I didn't want to use shift gear, basically, because it's looking like it could be a 2-turn fight. And if not, only just a 3, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, for the love of Nelly, my name is not Kevin. All right, here's the gear grind. There we go. Feel the legend of the Kung Fu Panda. Because it is the Kung Fu Panda. Okay. Max Darkness. Oh, with regards to the answer of like what my favorite Jurassic Park film is, I don't even know. I can't remember if I've ever even watched the 2nd and the 3rd films, and then I've not watched like the 5th and the 6th ones. So I've just not really watched a whole load of them, unfortunately. So I don't really have like a favorite Jurassic film, because it's probably just like the first one, because it's like, well, it's a choice between that and the Chris Pratt one, which I did like and which was fun. But you know, I'd probably still go with the original over the Chris Pratt one, as good as it was. But there we go. Well done, Team 3. We did it. Okay. I'm just gonna say, Cheese. Would you like to host a Kartana, Cheese? And then we'll figure out the rest of everything. Hang on. I do just have an email. It's not like an audition, but I just want to check what this is. Oh, okay. 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 There we go. Right, here we go. So, Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Here we go, everyone. So, Pangoro is a Pangorno. Araquanid is not a dupe. Exploud is not a dupe either. Funnily enough, actually, Pangoro, Araquanid, and Exploud are all Pokemon I have gotten as shiny from the Strike streams. So that's kind of funny. But right, here we go, everyone. Here we go. So, 4 weeks to the day after we got the Golden Mesprit, will we get the Golden Uxie? It's a Bluesky! No! Oh, the humanity. Shout out to my marine biologist friend, humanity. But no, it's a no. So no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. That is such a shame but yeah, oh, and it's a neutral Uxie, a Nuxie. But yeah, no, okay. I'm just gonna get Pangoro because it's neutral or whatever, I don't know. Pangoro is cool, okay? Feel the legend of the Kung Fu Panda. Right, yes, Pangoro, here we go. Okay. So chat, my lovely chat. Who here is able to do a Kartana? If we have a cheese-hosted Kartana, could you guys let me know, strike, the number of times you have played today. Okay, so today, Monday the 14th of April. Let me know how many times you played, and if you can do the aforementioned Kartana. We're going to have a cheese-hosted Kartana. I'm just doing this to speed things up. Normally I would be like, oh, the wild card or whatever, but we're just going to get on with it today. So, would you like to keep Uxie, or well, the ticket for Uxie? And yes. So let's see what we've got. Okay, so we have Kieran, we have Kiba, we have Sky. Oh, Prism. I tell you what, I'm gonna give this one to Prism. Yes, Prism, you did it perfectly. But I'm actually going to let you play on the team anyway, because you're new. But what we normally do, Prism, like in this point, like if you weren't new, what I would do is I'd add your name to this list, right? And then what we do, but that was perfect, Prism, absolutely perfect. Like, thank you. Can I just say thank you? Because there are people, Prism, who, like back in the day when I started this and stuff like that, like we had the system, they watched us use the system like multiple times, and they like didn't get the system, and you've been here like 30 minutes and you're like, is this correct? And it's like, yes, it's perfect. So I seriously genuinely do mean like thank you and well done. Like if you're like, okay, you don't need to be patronizing, it's like, no, we had people play with us for like days and weeks who like did not get it, and I feel like it's quite a simple thing. So this is going to be the Nightbot random selection game. So no, this is the Nightbot random. No, Jurassic Guy, you got it really quickly as well, though. You got it really quick. It's just, we've had people, guys, who, like, would do like, many streams, and they, like, just wouldn't get it. Like, they wouldn't write strike. And again, the reason I have strike in big capital letters is just because that's, like, visually distinctive, right? So, like, if I'm looking through chat, it's like, cheese. Viv, I love Boot Hill, da-da-da. Cheese, like, good luck, you'll, you know, Jurassic Guy. Yeah, I didn't get that first. Like, that's all just, like, regularly written text, right? Whereas if I see a bunch of messages that have, like, a name at the beginning written in grey, and then strike written after them, that's really easy as, like, a visual thing for my eyes. Like, if I'm just glancing through chat, that's just a really easy thing for me to be able to see, right, that's a person who's here, and they're able to play, and all that stuff, okay? But anyway, sorry, so we're going to do the Nightbot random selection game. If Nightbot picks number 1, Kieran is going to be our 3rd player. If Nightbot picks number 2, Kiba is going to be our 3rd player. And if Nightbot picks number 3, Skywatcher will be our player. Fingers crossed, here we go. Let's see who Nightbot picks. It's number 1, which was Kieran, right? Kieran! You are going to be our 3rd player. So this is going to be Cheese, Prism, and Kieran. Okay, so Cheese, Prism, Kieran, please come on down. So hang on. Cheese. Wait, where's Cheese? Oh wait, Cheese. Hang on, Cheese hadn't even played today. Oh well, then yeah, Cheese, you're definitely playing. Sorry, I forgot you like hadn't played today. Cheese is like a regular for those who don't know, so it's kind of like, you know, I'm kind of like, wait, you haven't played today? Like, Oh yeah, I guess not. But like that's wild. Okay. So, but yeah, so that's gonna be, okay, so this is gonna be the team. So Cheese is gonna, oh, what about a name written in blue? Also that as well. But yeah, I mean, blue names are sort of simultaneously easier and more difficult. But okay, here we go. Right, so please make sure you're connected on the YCOM if you're not already. And then we'll do a Dynamax adventure. You are a regular now, Jurassic Guy. You very much are. Okay, so if you're not Cheese, please just select Anything Goes. Anything Goes. And then we'll get the link code ready, and we will await an 8-digit number from Cheese. The number is 1470-5289. Hopefully I did that right, and if Cheese goes no, Bo, that's not what I wrote, then we're in trouble. But here we go. Oh, I'm there. So we got a Kara over there. I am just gonna update. Oh, see you. I'm just gonna add. Hang on a minute. We'll go. How do I? I'm just going to do one thing very quickly. I do apologize if this takes like 1 minute, but I promise it's worth it. Well, it's worth it on my end, not necessarily on like your end, but it's worth it on my end. Come on, really? There we go. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Love it. Okay, yeah, so this is Cheese, Prism, and Kieran. Kartana is grass and steel type, which means that even though it has one type that is like horrible defensively, because the other type is so good defensively, it means that Kartana's only weak to two things. It's super duper mega weak to fire types, so let's make sure we get fire types and things with fire type moves. But otherwise, fighting types / fighting type moves are super effective as well. Just regularly super effective. Shout out to the one time both thought I was promoting his print. Yeah, blue wrench names, man. Like, they get you eventually. Right, so yeah. So that's Kartana. It's frail. No need to faff around with stat and status moves and everything. But you guys all know this, so let's do this. Right, Blaziken! Blaziken is a Blaziken. And then Clefairy has Mystical Fire, so that's really good. And then, okay, so the rest of these are kind of a bit... So for the rest of these, we might just want things that are like good battlers that we could then switch for something better. So like Klefki and Toxtricity are definitely like the two best ones, I would say. Like Stoutland's okay if you wanted to go for Stoutland, but it's only got normal type moves, and that always like scares me if we like end up against like a steel or a rock type or whatever. But we'll try and find a good switch for those final two Pokemon. Okay. Oh, Thievul has Burning Jealousy. So Thievul on the right has a fire move, if I've remembered correctly. So let's go to the right for Thievul, because that's definitely good. Golurk does have Focus Punch, which I'll just say, like, that could be pretty good. And then at the end... Oh, there's a Heatmore! Oh, there's just a flat-out Heatmore. Oh, we're going for the Heatmore. Okay, so basically, Prism, you're getting a Heatmore. Maybe we could still do like a double switch though or something, because like Golurk could be good against Heatmore rather than Klefki. So that could be fun, but which is funny because at the time you were posting a link for a print signing stream for another VA. Oh, that's funny. Jurassic Guy, thank you so much. Have a great day. And a good night. A good day and a good night. Right, I'm going to use I'm just going to use a Mystical Fire here, just to, like set things up. Oh, definitely Dynamax if you got it. Although obviously, one thing to be careful of here is Max Knuckle could result in us like receiving burns or something like that. Although that doesn't actually matter too much. Actually, that wouldn't matter too much, because Blaziken can't be burned, and the other two Pokemon we're going to switch anyway, so that also could be something. Also, why is YouTube hiding that? That is not... Sorry, YouTube tried to hide your code, Kiba. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the numbers or something. I don't know. But I unhid it. Right, Max... Oh, okay, she's going for the Max Flare. Max Flare over there. Max Flare. Now, that's a cool name for a dude. Hi, Max Flare. Okay. Right, Max Darkness. Crud. No, there we go. Okay, so that's special defense down. So that's a little bit scary, but it's not too much of a problem. Right, Rising Voltage. More like a Rising Voltage. Play Rough. You treat me like a stranger and you use Play Rough. Nice. And then Mystical Fire. Nice. So that's its special defense down. So if it does try any like snarls or anything, then that's good. Okay, so another fire move here with that Sun Up is going to do a whole ton of damage now. So that's pretty nifty. Hi, I'm Max Flare, and yes, I'm flaming. Do people use flaming as a word like that anymore? I don't know. Hey, does anyone here like Tim Tams? Cheese asks. You had them for the first time, and holy cow, they're so good. So, funny story about Tim Tams. They do have them in the UK, or they have something that's basically the same, essentially the same thing in the UK, but different branding, different name, and everything else. They're called Penguins. There are like penguin biscuits or penguin biscuit bars, but like chocolate biscuits. But yeah, they're penguins, and so like the slogan is like "Pick up a penguin." It's like "Pick up a penguin." And so if you ever hear anyone in the UK talks about like penguins and they love eating penguins and like penguins are delicious, they don't mean the bird. They mean the chocolate bar, the chocolate biscuit bar. But that is a thing. I think that you do get people being like, What? Wait, penguin? No, you can't eat penguins. They're so fun and cute, or whatever. It's like, no, I'm talking about chocolate and biscuits. It's like, oh, so. And Prism, yes, yeah, and they're famous because one of the reasons they're famous as well is because they have little jokes written on the back, yeah. So Thievel. Okay, so maybe if we get rid of Toxtricity. If we do like Toxtricity here, Toxtricity. Well done. Because yeah, this will be a good switch for Golurk. This would be good for Golurk, I would say. And then yeah, if we go for Golurk, because yeah, Sharpedo's just a bit too threatening, I'd say. I don't know, just. Although, it is kind of frail, but Golurk has the berries behind it, so I want to get the berries. I mean, we could go for Sharpedo, but it's just, the thing is, Thievel's good against Golurk, Blaziken's, like, neutral against it. I'd rather have, the Thievel be good against Golurk, and Blaziken be good against Sharpedo, because, I don't know. But yeah, so eats goldfish. Goldfish, yeah, that's a good example, actually. Because, yeah, in the UK, they don't have goldfish, so people said, like, oh, goldfish are delicious. But yes. Don't know how you'd feel about someone being like, oh, would you like a... yeah, that's the thing, it's like, oh, would you like a penguin? Like, oh, I have some penguins. Would you want a penguin? Yeah. But yeah, so sorry, as Prism said, they're famous because they have jokes written on the back. So they have like a little, they have like the question, like, what do you call a blah, 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 blah. And then you like, fold up the pack and then you sort of like fold up the wrapping a bit and then you can see the answer written underneath. I do remember one joke they had on there, which was like really bad. I mean, they're not good jokes, like generally, but one that was like especially bad because it just didn't really make any sense or anything. But yeah, so it'd be the kind of thing where it's like, how does a penguin build its house? And it's like, it glues it together. Like that kind of thing would be the joke, right? And that's kind of clever. Like that's funny wordplay, right? So that's the kind of thing that they normally have. But like there was this one joke they had like one time, which I remember. It was like what is a penguin's favorite movie? And I'm like, oh, that could be loads of things. It could be like Penguins of Madagascar, could be Happy Feet, right? Like, there's so many, there are a bunch of penguin movies. March of the Penguins. It was a bit of like a too generic a question. And then it just said like Frozen. And it was like, well, that's not even like a penguin. That's just like a cold movie. That's not even a penguin movie. Like there are actual penguin movies you could have picked. So yeah, I don't know. So I don't know. It's just, so that one I always remember because I was like, but that doesn't like make any sense. I mean, it does make sense, but it's like, I feel like you should the setup for that joke should be more specific if it's like Frozen. Like if you said like, what movie does a penguin watch on an especially cold day or something? Frozen. But yeah, I don't know. Right, Blaziken. Here we go. Well done, everyone. So everyone just keep going. You're doing great. Foul play on is really good here. So well done for using foul play. Right, Blaze. Foul play, nice. Because yeah, Golurk has such a good attack stat that foul play works really well here. So nice work. Okay. So basically, yeah. So maybe we could do a double switch here, where we could get rid of the we could do a temporary switch here, like for the. Before we then switch for the Heatmore. Because who was the bad Pokemon? It was the... Oh, Klefki. So yeah, so if Klefki switches for Golurk here, so Klefki, 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 Klefki. Because Golurk is better against Heatmore than Klefki is. So yeah, nice. But then a Prism will get you to switch again, though. It's just one of those things where you're better having a Golurk for this one fight, and then you can switch for the Heatmore. So if we go to the right for Heatmore here, and then we'll get more berries afterwards, and then that'll be pretty nifty. But yeah, and then we got the berries, so Thievul will be in a good position to Dynamax here. So I think we're going to be pretty good here. I could try and use like a Life Dew, but I don't really think that's worth it if we've got more berries coming up after this. So, yeah. There we go. Or should I say there we boo? So yeah, there we go. I could use a Reflect. I'm going to use a Reflect just because it does have Fire Lash and that is physical. If it uses Overheat or Solar Beam, I do apologize to Golurk if this thing uses Solar Beam on Golurk. If this thing uses a one-turn Solar Beam on Golurk, I am so sorry. But yeah. Hey, it's that fire Pokemon I keep forgetting is in Gen 5. I like Heatmore, and I remember it from Gen 5. It's one of the ones I do remember. Actually, it'd be really interesting to like look through the list and be like, which Pokemon in each generation is like the most forgettable for you. No! Oh no! Oh no! That's what. Oh, sorry, I was gonna say. Okay, so a thing I did consciously think, but I didn't say out loud, is I'm not gonna use Mystical Fire because I think this thing has Flash Fire, and we just powered it up. Uh-oh. Sorry, I thought you were just gonna like say use like a coaching or like a close combat or something. Oh crud! I'm almost dead. Crud. Right, Reflect. Help Clefairy. Use Reflect. Right, Speed Boost. Right, okay. I'm gonna use Life Dew. Because it's kind of the only thing I can do. Like, it's better than using Magical Leaf. But thank you for confirming. I was like, I think this thing has Flash Fire. Okay, hopefully Thievul is using... Okay, I would on the next turn definitely use a close combat, though, because if Thievul isn't using, like, a physical Max Dynamax here, then coaching's kind of useless, but we'll have to see. Okay. Nice. Although, this thing, we've got 2 special defense downs on it, so now Thievul might want to switch to, like, a special attacking, like, Max Darkness. I actually don't know. Okay, oh crud, here's the Max Flare. Don't hit Clefairy. Or no, don't go for Golurk either, no! Okay, I think that was probably the physical Max Flare. I feel like if that was the special... I think if that had been, like, the Overheat Max Flare, Golurk would be dead there. So thank goodness for the Reflect and the coaching. Well done, everyone. Well, we know now. Yep. But yeah, there we go. Okay, so if Blaziken could use a close combat here, if Thievul can just keep attacking, and if Golurk can use a Scorching Sands, I think we will win this. We should be good here. And then, yeah. Right, close combat. Blues. Nice. I know why you didn't want to use it on turn 1, because of the whole don't use close combat on turn 1 rule. So I do appreciate that you didn't go all gung-ho there. But anyway, we did it, guys. Very well played. Very nicely done. See, Kevin's got this, like, sort of, you know, canonical rotten cheese counter. But see, I see it as a term of endearment. Because isn't just rotten cheese basically like blue cheese? And isn't blue cheese delicious? I don't know. Right, here we go. No, that's the thing, Cheese. Sometimes we try and play strategically, and then it's like kind of an overthinking it, which is funny. Right, so go lurk, go lurk, go lurk, go lurk, go lurk, go lurk, go lurk. Switching here, we're doing a double switch for go lurk, the go lurk, 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 go lurk. Yay! Sorry, please, Prism, please don't like. I hope you don't find me like patronizing or anything when I like say the name over and over. It's just we are like on like a 10-second delay, and sometimes if I'm like, oh crud, I didn't remind, you know, if like, oh, I didn't remind the team early enough that I didn't do the thing, so I just say the name over and over because it's just like, as soon as you hear my voice, please like remember that you're switching here. But it's never anything personal. I like do it to everyone. Like if I realize I haven't said, oh, we're gonna swap for so and so here, I just start saying the name over and over. So please don't take that personally. It's nothing against you or anything. I do it for everyone, including Kevin, especially Kevin. Okay, right, everyone, use your fire moves. Dynamax if you've got it. If Heatmore could use a Dynamax overheat, like it's got like overheat. If you did the Dynamax of like overheat, that would be incredible. But yeah, I think that would probably one-turn this thing, but unfortunately I think other Pokemon are going to be faster, so we'll have to find out. You like it, it's funny. Okay, good. I try and make it funny, like, because it's one of those things where, like, deep down, like, very deep down, there is that little bit of me which is like, please, for the love of Nelly, do switch, though. But, like, I try and make it funny so that it doesn't... Because if I was just like, right, Heatran, like, you know... Or no, sorry, like, Heatmore, like, go lurk, please switch, go lurk, go lurk. Like, that would kind of seem, like, a-hole-ish. But if I'm, like, you know, if I'm, like, go lurk, go lurk, go lurk, go lurk, please, for the love of Nelly, switch, go lurk, go lurk, go lurk, please switch, go lurk. Like, it's kind of like, you know, it kind of just takes the edge off a bit. Right, here's the Max Flare. Nicely done. That was fun! Yeah, if Heatmore had done that before the other two attacked, I would have loved to have seen, like, how much damage that did. But well done, everyone. Very nice work indeed. Indeed. Right, so, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Get those emojis in chat. Wish everyone good shiny luck. Yeah, here we go. Oh, Prism. I know what I've been meaning to ask you. Do you have the shiny charm on the copy of the game you're playing on right now? Like with the, you know, with like the profile you're using right now. Do you have the shiny charm on the spreadsheet? We just like knowing who has the shiny charm because I just like seeing if like people have it or not. I like sort of calculating the odds of if someone's due to get a shiny or not. Because there are some days where we'll play with people and a lot of people won't have it. And there's some days where we'll play where like everyone has it. We're still trying to get Sky to complete the Pokedex. I mean, Sky is completing the Pokedex, but, you know, we're like 8 months into this now. Hurry up, Sky. We want you to... I want to change your symbol on the spreadsheet. Right, Thievul. So Thievul is a no. You're trying. Okay, no, that's cool. Well, if you do complete it, let us know, okay? Because it does help out. You will get so many more shinies if you have the shiny charm. I know that I know that sounds obvious, but seriously, it does make a big difference once you get it. And like you will notice the differences. So no shinies for you guys, gals, non-binary pals. Dang. Okay, well then it's up to me. So Thievul is a no. Golurk is a no. Lurk. Heatmore. Ah, I really need shiny Heatmore. Like that would be such a good one. But no Heatmore. And Kiba, I think you're right. I think that might have been a flawless victory. But will we get my first ever shiny Ultra Beast? Will we get the blue thingied katana? No! Oh, dang. Wow. And oh, no, I was going to say. I thought we had like a load of genderless Pokemon then, but no, it was only 2 of them. But yeah, so Thievul is a no special attack up, though. That's kind of interesting. But yeah, none of these are very good, are they? I guess I'll just go for the Thievul. But yeah, so Thievul is not a double. Golurk is not a Lampent. And Heatmore's not a Lampent. So there we go. Right. Yeah, Xander, that's some good hammering there, Xander. Right, will you take the Thievul with you? Yes, I will. Okay, so yes, flawless victory, 10 ore. Kevin, thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care. And if you begin chapter 13, please enjoy it. I'm not going to say anything about it, just other than like chapter 13 part 3 seems to be very long. I had to like stop partway through it yesterday because like I was like, I'm not going to be able to finish this all in one sitting. So yeah. Not, or at least not for the sitting that I had assigned myself. I was like, oh, I can beat this in like a little over like 2 to 3 hours, and then it was like, nope, no, I can't. So yeah. You won't do any more tonight. It's very late. No, that's fair enough. Yeah, it's almost like midnight for you now, so don't worry. No, Prism, seriously, thank you so much for like subscribing and joining in. It was so much fun playing with you. If you're ever bored and around, again, like I begin these at around like 10 p.m. your time, so if you ever want to join in on like the first one, you're always welcome to kind of say like, hey, I'm here, but obviously like it's late, so could I just do like the first round or something? We'd love to have you again. You've been a wonderful part of chat. It's been really fun having you here, and hopefully see you again. But yeah, thank you for subscribing, thank you for joining in, hopefully see you around. And yeah, and as well, if the strike ends or anything, I don't know when it's going to end, but if the strike ends or anything, I would kind of like change my schedule up and stuff, and also stream, because I used to, just quickly, I used to stream like once a week on Saturdays, and I didn't do the Dynamax Adventures. I played like other games as well. And so I'd stream at 11 a.m. because that was nice for people in the UK and for people in America. But then once I got on strike and everything, I just kind of have ultimately settled into, I'm just going to do the afternoons because that's when like people who can play with me can play and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so maybe one day if the strike ends or something and I kind of move things back more towards weekends, or like weekends only, maybe then I could, maybe in that instance, I could, do like a Saturday morning, which is much friendlier for like UK time. Anyway, have a wonderful rest of your like 7 minutes of the day, and yeah, hopefully see you around. And Skywatcher's leaving as well. Oh, everyone's leaving. None of you love me. No, I'm kidding. Like the video if you haven't already. I don't think I've said to like the video. We've beaten several bosses. Like the video if you haven't already. Okay, so we've got one team left. So let's just quickly check the wild cards. Could you guys let me know what your wild cards are, please? And then we'll see what we can do. We'll see who's around and what we can do. So yeah, if you have Tapu Bulu, Nihilego, Boswell, Pheromosa, Xurkitree, Celesteela, Kartana, well not Kartana, Guzzlord, and or Stakataka, please let me know. Ready, set, bow. Let me know if you have any of those Pokemon, and then we will take it from here. So yes. So let me know your wild cards. If there's anyone here to still do a wild card. Cuba has the Pheromosa. Don't tell me Kiba's the only one who can actually play. Okay, Kieran's a strike 2. Nihilego, Stakataka, Xurkitree. Oh, we could do something like Xurkitree, couldn't we? Because Xurkitree's like quite a safe one for everyone, right? Like does anyone in our sort of frequent group have the blue Xurkitree? I don't think they do, right? Oh, and DK's leaving? Oh my gosh, everyone's leaving. I was just joking about the no one loves me anymore thing, but no one does love me. But okay. Oh, hang on. Is that Cheese saying you can play? You just don't have a ticket. Okay. Oh, yeah, no, that's fair enough, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So would Xurkitree be good, at least for, like, the 3 of you who are talking right now? Because you also might be the only 3 who can play right now. But would Xurkitree be okay if we had, like, a Kieran Xurkitree? So, like, maybe, like, Kieran Kiba Cheese or whatever? But yeah. Okay, could you guys... I will just give the benefit of the doubt in case someone's like, no, I didn't post either. So could you guys let me know, just say, like, strike, I can do Xurkitree, if you can do Xurkitree. I will just verify that it's the 3 of you who are here and who can play, before we, like, steamroll ahead into this. But if it's just you three and you can all do circuitry, then that would be fantastic. Right, we are connected to the internet. Oh, you know what's funny? At the beginning of the stream, I needed the toilet, and then I didn't. And that's not a story of how I wet myself. It's just it kind of went away, and I'm only just noticing now that it's like, oh yeah, I didn't go to the toilet. I can kind of feel it in my bladder now that I didn't go to the toilet. I was like meant to, and then I didn't. So yeah, cheese and a keeper and a keeper. Okay, right, we're gonna say you three then. So cheese, Kieran, Keeper. Let's do circuitry. Kieran, lay the code down on me. Lay the code down. So you guys, we're going to talk to the nice scientist lady and say anything is fine, unless you're Kieran. And that, kids, is the story of how I didn't wet myself. So yeah. But that did sound like I was going to say a story like, I needed the toilet, and now I don't. All while sitting here. But yeah, no. So there we go. Oh, okay, Kieran might host a Scepter Xerneas for anyone with a second Switch. Okay. But yeah, so Kieran, please give us a code, because we're kind of running late, and I want to beat Xenoblade before I go feed the kittens. We'll have to see. So let's see. Let's wait on this code. Wait for the code. Okay. So 97672845. 97672845. That's the code. Ready, set, bow. And there we go. The rainbow bow. And then we just need a Kiba, Shirado, or Odachi. Shiradodachi. Okay, Shiradodachi, it's Odachi. There we go. Okay, so, what are we doing? Circuitry. It's an electric type, which means ground types are good, but watch out, because it has Power Whip. You can't have Power Whip without Kool-Aid. Wait, what? Yeah. So just watch out for that. It has Brutal Swing as well, but... So Rhydon is excellent. Ground types. Like, ground types with all their groundy moves. Oh, Hitmonlee has Wide Guard. Doesn't this thing have Discharge as well? So I'm going to pick Hitmonlee for Wide Guard, because maybe we can utilize Wide Guard strats. I know Pincurchin does resist electric, but it also sets up more powerful electric moves because of Electric Surge, so maybe just pick whatever replaces Hitmonlee. Or not, I don't know. Oh gosh, what's with this wood? We either have to pick things that are weak to electric or that power up electric. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, we'll have to get rid of Kingler and Pincurchin. But let's see what we've got, shall we? We might get some... Oh, there's a Stunfisk. More like a Stunfisk. I don't know. Right, okay, Stunfist to the left. Let's definitely do that, because it's a ground type, and a very good ground type. And then we've got Lopunny, Pangoro, Sudowoodo. And then we've got Barbaracle. Oh, and is that Diggersby? That's Diggersby. Oh, can we please go left and get the Stunfisk and the Diggersby? And then, oh, and I know what we can do here. Okay. I would love to have Diggersby be our 4th place Pokemon. However, I think we need to hold on to Kingler until the end, because it's going to be super effective against all these ground types. So let's have Stunfisk switch for Pincurchin here. So let's have Pincurchin be our first switcher, and then Kingler can be our Diggersby switcher. I know it would be better to have Diggersby be the Dynamax Pokemon, but I'm okay with Stunfisk being the Dynamaxer, honestly. I don't think it matters too much. Okay, I'm going to go with a low kick, baby, low kick. Just have to hope I don't get paralyzed. Maybe I have the limber ability. Oh, the cat's going nuts. If the cat goes nuts, I may need to go deal with him. Oh, right, yeah, this is that same path, isn't it? Fair dues. Yeah, I'm just going to deal with the cat. Hang on, guys. How are we doing? I have no idea what's going on. He, like, fusses, you put him in the toilet, and then he doesn't go to the toilet. Very annoying. Right, okay. Oh, Hydro Pump. Nice. Right, Max Lightning. Very, very frightening. Me. For me. Wait, oh no, Kingler got paralyzed. No. No. No, that's unfair. Oh no, close combat. I was hoping that'd do a little bit more, but oh well. Right, Max Quake. More like a Max Fake. But nice, good. That's some good stuff. That's the good stuff. Excellent. Or Excellente, but we're not doing Entei, that's in phase 2. So, Pokeball, here we go. Here we go. Or should I say here we go? I don't know. Right. Right, so yeah, Pincurchin. I know it really, really sucks to not to have a paralyzed Kingler, and like maybe we could have like flipped the script and been like, oh well, let's have Kingler, but you know we might get like a chair that heals the paralysis. You never know. Oh, who do we? Oh, do we just want to do like Pseudo Wudo because we've got like, everything's super effective against it? I think Pseudo Wudo because like everything's super effective against it, right? So yeah. Pseudo-Wudo. Okay. And yeah, switch Kingler for Diggersby. Yeah, I think that should still be the plan. I ran out of water, but there's no point in getting any more. Okay. So here we go. Or should I say here we go? Oh, hang on. Phone. Go on charge. There we go. Yeah, so we won't be getting anything new for the spreadsheet, Areno. Let's see. 95, 85. I'm going to go with a... No, just go with the 95, dude. How many close combats am I realistically going to use? See, this is where, like, PP preservation, like, you gotta... Again, I was like, oh, maybe I'll save the PP, but it's like, well, how many close combats am I going to use? You know, like, I'm not going to be using any against Thunderous, you know? No, Xurkitree. Well, actually, no, I suppose in theory I could use... This isn't Thunderous, is it? This is Xurkitree. So close combat is kind of useful, potentially, but I'm just going to be using Wide Guard against Xurkitree, so it's all good. So there we go. But again, I show these things... Again, I try and show these things not to, like, scold or anything like that, but just as, like, examples. Again, I think that example earlier with from Sky, with, like, the Fire Spin and the Overheat, like, if those two moves had been done in the other order, that fight probably would have gone from being a 3-turn fight to a 2-turn fight, right? Like, and I genuinely think just mathematically, if you look at, like, how it played out, like, that's the case and that's how it would have played out. So, you know, I don't say these things to be annoying. I say them just because, like, in essence, to kind of, like, be the opposite, to, like, not put pressure on us, you know, so we don't lose as many lives, so that we, you know, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, Viv, you just read the lightning, very, very frightening me, for me, for me, for me. Right, so we don't want to switch Pseudo-Wudo here. I know it does have Stomping Tantrum. Like, maybe it could be better than Hitmonlee, but Hitmonlee has Wide Guard. I'm going to go with Wide Guard strats. But yeah, we've got 2 ground types. And then we're going to get the Diggersby. But yeah, so if we go left here, we're going to get some berries. This is Kieran, I would just say this is a very good... Like, if you're going to go through the effort of keeping a path, this is a good path if you want ground types. Like, you get the berries here. Definitely a good one. Definitely a good one. I suppose you just have to hope that if you play with, like, computer players, that that they, like, you know, make the switches and stuff like that. But okay, here we go. Oh, we've had 59 dropped frames. I don't know why we keep getting dropped frames, but apparently there have been 59 of them today. Hey, better than the 3,000 from yesterday. Okay. So, well done, everyone. Okay, I'm going to... yeah, Dynamax if you got it, or Gigantamax if you got it, or whatever. I am going to low sweep on this first turn, and then I'll go with close combat on the second. Maybe I could close combat right away. Maybe this will be a bit of like a one-turn wonder, but I don't know, though. If we have things like paralysis or misses or KOs, I just want to get like one... If I can slow its speed between a turn 1 and a turn 2, that could help us, so... Dun 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 dun. Kingler, do it. Santa crab. Dun 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 dun. Right, here we go. Right, low sweep. Okay, cool. Okay, so I am the fastest one here. That's good to know. But yeah, so there's the speed down. Okay, that's what I was going for. Okay, it is using Max Quake. Again, that speed down may not have taken effect yet. I don't know, or maybe just it is that fast. Oh crud, Max Quake. More like a Max Fake. Right, special defense up. That kind of sucks. Here's the drill. Very nice. And then Muddy Water. It won't do much because of that Max Quake, but here's the accuracy down. Oh, okay, maybe not. And then Bubbles, Bubbles, Bubbles. Kadoosh. Okay, so maybe if I had used close combat, we either would have been very close to victory, or we would have got victory in like one turn there. But here's the thing, guys, gals, non-binary pals. I am going to use close combat here. And I'm going to get the win right here, right now. So it's all good. Unless it uses quick attack and gets like 9 critical hits on all of us with quick attack. But let's see how this goes. Right, close combat. Kadoosh. You love that. So that was my plan all along. Slow its speed. Get it to low health. Close combat for the win. Bada bing, bada boom. You love it. You love to see it. Right, well done, everyone. Seriously, very well done. So we'll get some berries or whatever here, and then or maybe we already got them, I can't remember, but yeah, oh yeah, so we're gonna switch Kingler here. So Kingler, thank you, 07 Kingler. Yeah, dang, I was just saying that, and as I began saying it, like half a syllable into saying it, Cheese's message popped up on screen. 07 Kingler. Yeah, so Kingler for Diggersby. Yeah, no Biggersby today, just Diggersby, but yeah, Kingler for Diggersby. There we go. And then, there we go. Right. Okay, that was a long load time. Don't know what happened there. But yeah, well done, everyone. Well done indeed. Indeed. So yeah, we're going to have 3 ground types, a Hitmonlee with Wide Guard. For the love of Nelly, make sure I use Wide Guard and not Low Sweep. Because I will get in the habit of like, oh, I'll slow it down. It's like, no, Bo, don't slow. Just, don't slow. Just go. And here we go. So here we go. Here we go. Or should I say here we boo? No, don't say here we bow. Right, here we go. Circuitry. It's a circuitry. The flaming circuitry. Okay. Right, here we go. So, stop the spread moves with Wide Guard. Wide Guard, 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 Wide Guard. Please, Bo, remember to use Wide Guard. And yeah, use those like Stomping Tantrums, Earth Powers, High Horsepowers, whatever you got. Time to knock its lights out. I like that kind of aggressive, jokey behavior, Kiba. Yeah, don't actually like knock its lights out or anyone's lights out, but it's an electric type, so knock its lights out. I like it. Right, here we go. Why is it taking... Oh, okay, there we go. I was like, why is this taking a while? There we go. So, here we go. Or should I say here we bo? No, we're not saying here we bo. Right, here we go. Or do we say it? I don't know. Right, here we go. Stunfisk. Stunfisk. It's so flat still. Let's see. Even at like full Dynamax, it's about... Actually, no. Its thickness is bigger than the trainer, at least. Like, it is about as thick as... It's about as tall... It is like as tall or a bit taller than the trainer, so I'll give it that. Oh, Power Whip. Oh, crud. Okay. Guys, I didn't use a spread move. Right, Stomping Tantrum. Very nice. And then Drill. Yeah, Drill Run. That's the one. So very nice. And then Max Quake, more like a Max Fake. I think this might just not kill it. Oh, okay, that did way less than I was thinking. I thought that was going to be, like, really in the red there. But nope. I guess the physical defense is worse than the special defense. It is getting desperate. Here comes generative A. Oh, okay, it didn't use an attack. That's interesting. But didn't we establish that, like, circuitry doesn't have a hidden attack? I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. Right. Wide guard, please. You can't spell please without Lee. A power whip. Stunfist dodges! It uses Thunderbolt, which it doesn't affect. And there's a Stomping Tantrum. You love to see it. Well done, everyone. Seriously, very nice work. Nice to do a circuitry as well. I feel like it's been a while since we did a circuitry. So very well done, everyone. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Get those emojis in one more time. We are now in legendary overdue, like, mode activated. And so will we get my first ever Ultra Beast? For the love of Nelly, let me get an Ultra Beast, because I don't know, man. I need an Ultra Beast. I've been doing Ultra Beast for so long. Like, how I don't have one. How I do not have an Ultra Beast, I just don't know. Mathematically, it's pretty wild. Right, Stunfisk is a no. Pseudo-Wudo is a pseudo-woo no. Diggersby is just a regular Diggersby. But will we get the shiny blue circuitry? No. Of course not. It's an Ultra Beast. Ah, no shinies. Did we get a shiny earlier today, or am I thinking of yesterday? Because we had one, like, we definitely had one in, like, within the past day, but did we get one today? Or was that yesterday, when we got, like, the Blacephalon? I think I'm thinking of the Blacephalon from yesterday, aren't I? That was such a high that it kind of carried on into today, but... right, Stunfisk, no. Pseudo-Wudo is a Pseudo-Woo, no. Diggersby has a special attack up nature. That's kind of odd. And Circuitry's a Circuitry. But yeah, no sparkles, no sparkles, no sparkles. So. Whoa. Okay, but yeah, let's look at the old spreadsheet Reno. Stunfisk is not a Lampant. Pseudo-Wudo is from Johto, which we don't need, and Diggersby is from Carlos, which we don't need. So look at that, isn't that hilarious? No, the answer is no. It's not hilarious. It's not hilarious at all. I'm gonna get Stunfisk because I don't know, it's like a bulky defensive Stunfisk. Like it's got something going on, right? So there we go. Guys, gals, non-binary pals, I'm going to just check one thing before we leave. But what I will do, I will flash up my Be Right Back screen just so I don't spoil any Xenoblade stuff for any of my fellow Xenobladers. So hold on, I'm just going to do one thing. I am still here. But thank you all so much for joining me here today. You guys have been absolutely fantastic, and I really appreciate it. We didn't get a shiny today, but I'll be back tomorrow. We are in drought mode now, so we are mathematically, like, we're due to get it soon. But just, we aren't quite there yet, are we? But here we go. So I just found my Pokemon Shield screenshot, so I'll bring back the game. But look here, if I go on Celio and we look at the date, look at that, 31st of March, 3:47 p.m. So over 2 weeks ago now. Over 2 weeks ago is when we got Celio, so we are actually in a really bad drought now. Like, mathematically, I should get one shiny per week. You know, it should be like a week to 10 days. Maybe I could just do a quick bit of maths to figure out what the odds of me, like, not having a shiny at this point are. Because basically, if we do 25 Dynamax Adventures a week, that's like 100 Pokemon every week, basically, isn't it? Like 100 Pokemon total. Like 25 legendaries, 100 total Pokemon. So basically, I have now gone like over 200 Dynamax Adventures without a shiny. The odds of that are 13%. So 13%, the odds of me going 2 weeks and not getting a shiny is 13%, 1-3. So very low. I am more likely to hit a Fire Blast, I'm more likely to miss a Fire Blast than I am to have had a shiny after 2 weeks. So we really are due some kind of shiny. I hope it's something new. I hope it's something like Doublade or Heatmore or whatever. Like, that would be really good, but we'll have to see. So, right, I will... Hang on, can I... Yeah, there we go. Go back to the screen like that. Perfect. So, guys, gals, non-binary pals, thank you all so much. Love you dearly. Thank you for your amazing support. I am going to hopefully beat this game either now or... Well, I should definitely beat this game tonight, I think, probably. Whether I'll beat it before I feed stray cats or afterwards, that's a different question. So I'm gonna leave now, but I'll see you guys. I'm gonna make like a tree and leave. I will see you guys tomorrow at 2 p.m. as always. Like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't. If you're somehow here and you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And take care until then. So have a wonderful rest of your Monday. See you guys Tuesday. Like the video, subscribe, tell a friend. Bye.